nature, then nature becomes the object. Okay? What the object also does is to break the rhythm. It breaks the rhythm of connectedness. We know through rhythm. Vernon Dixon is a brother who has written some things about the African and the European worldview. So when you read his articles, he is affirming the argument that is being made here. Okay, and that's on page 37 is one place that he is. On page 38, the first paragraph under the quote, it says, the key is control. Remember that. There are certain key words that you've got to remember that will help you. The key is control. Again, you come to Havelock, who is saying, oh, isn't it wonderful, these new people, this new man, he says, had self-control, was self-critical. None of this was true. But this is the image, you see, that Plato was attempting to project as he was getting people to think in this new way, this, in terms of this objective truth. Okay? Let's go on to page 40. And here I will ask, let me see. Okay, we're talking about the splits. If we look at the second paragraph, one here is between mind and body. The splits that we have mentioned are worked out in such a way that they deny and prevent interrelationship. Is everybody with me? Good. They do this on a cognitive level, that is the way in which you think, a semantic level, the way in which you speak, and through the logic on which they are based. The logic is also based on splits, either or. Remember that. That's very important. The splits then move to the level of culture, so that you've got self and other, European and enemy, the level of worldview, and the level of belief. They begin to affect experience, the way the universe is experienced, that is, as other, as enemy, because although they may not be accurate, they limit people's ability to experience the universe as an integrated whole. And we could say as a spiritual whole. So you can continue to read there that what it's doing is setting the stage for power relationship. Let's go on to page 46. Here we're talking about a theory of humanness or humanity, and we'll see that a particular theory has to fit this particular idea of how one gains knowledge, so that a person is always at war with herself or himself in the Platonic conception. You've got a better nature and a worse nature, and they're at war. Now that's the same concept as you get in Christian theology, is that you have this nature that you're at war with, that you've got to subdue and so forth. So when you read chapter 2, that will be picked up again. And you need to be, looking for it and seeing those relationships. Intellectual terms, so that you're talking about all the stuff that you're going to see in chapter 8, killing whole races of people, cultural imperialism, doing all those kind of things, but you do it in intellectual terms, which then disarms everybody, and nobody knows what you're talking about, but what you're really doing is justifying that form of behavior. And that's what I'm saying Plato was setting everything up for. And that's also why it's so difficult for us to understand, to make the connections between the academy and the enslavement of African people, between the academy and African colonialism, or the destruction of whole groups of people. But we need to be able to make that connection between concepts of truth and cultural behavior on the part of the European.